Hi, if you'd like to learn the skills of slicing fresh bread properly, you've come to the right place. My name is Harry, and we're going to slice today these 3 loaves of wonderfully fresh baked bread. So stay tuned and learn all about it. Okay. All right, so equipment that you're going to need. Number 1, a good cutting board. I'm assuming you already have these things. Number 2, a good bread knife. Doesn't have to be real expensive, just a good one. Make sure that it is sharp, and if not, do sharpen it, but be careful. Let the teeth do the work as you cut. All right, my strategy is, and everybody does it a little differently. You do it the way you like. But my strategy is to first of all take a look at the loaf and figure out, okay, I want to use this end piece right here, and I want enough of the end to be able to make a good sandwich or a good piece of toast, all right? So figure out where you're going with it, then set it up. I'm purposefully doing it this way just so you can see what I'm doing, but find out where you want to be. Just kind of imagine it down. And just lightly, I'm just barely touching with the knife here, and just kind of draw yourself a little line. See the line there? Then as you go back and forth with full, even strokes, but light strokes, I actually want to come out a little bit further with this one. Once you've cut through, you'll find that your knife will draw, the teeth will draw the knife down into the rest of the loaf, okay? So you see that nice piece right there. Now, we could start right here. I'm going to take a little piece off right here. And then you can kind of look at it and say, is that about right? Okay, so just make sure that you keep the knife straight. Not this way, not this way. Okay, but straight as you go. And just let the knife draw itself right on down. What I like to do is I like to flip the loaf over, okay? And then as I'm cutting, this bottom side, it digs a little bit more easily. You don't have to press down hard. And okay, so I'm getting a little thin for my taste right now. I'm gonna go a little thicker with this piece. Yeah, it's a skill, but it's kind of also a science and an art all at the same time. Love that smell. And again, if you have a good sharp knife, it makes the job so much easier and the end result so much more rewarding, because it does a lot of the work for you. Again, long, steady strokes. It's almost as if you have to hold the knife up to keep it from digging too much into the bread, because you don't want to let it bite all the way through. You want to, I don't know if feathering it's the right word. You'll get the feel for it after a few slices. But keeping the knife straight is important, is very important. Because if you go a little bit this way, if you go a little bit this way, it's going to be really, really wonky. Now, as I approach the end of the loaf, what I like to do is to kind of pre-plan or strategize. You say, okay, now with this piece here, am I going to go for 2 thick pieces? Am I going to go for 3 thin pieces? In this particular case, I'm going to go with 2 thick pieces. That'll be good for toast. Got that? Long strokes, very even. Don't press down real hard. In fact, you're kind of holding up because you'll find that the teeth of the knife will grab in and want to pull down. Make sure it's sharp, be careful. Let's go through a few more. Okay, take off the end. Flip it. I'm getting a little thin. Everybody likes them different. Some people like them thicker. Some people like them thinner. Yeah, I know there are machines out there that'll do this, but never tried one. This is the bit of Zen, relaxation, and awareness. That one's getting borderline thick. So let's take it easy here. Again, now here you see I can get three small pieces off of this one. 3 thin pieces, I should say. 1. 2, 3. Hi, time for a bonus extra. Of course, I can't eat 3 loaves of bread all in one sitting or even in a couple of days. So what I like to do is I like to wrap up the portions. I do 1/3 of a loaf, 1/3 of a loaf, 1/3 of a loaf, and then I put them into Ziploc bags and freeze them. So here's a quick video on how I do that. My bread here is already sliced, as you saw in the previous video, okay? So all I do is I take plastic food wrap, and I generally take 5 or 6 pieces. Okay, so I'm going to start here with an end. With an end one, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so these are a couple that weren't really perfect. I'm just going to, I'll put that 5th one, no. So fold over once. This way once, this way once, boom, slice that off and pull it nice and tight around there. Okay, boom. Here's the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have to be exact. I'm just trying to get each portion to be approximately the same. So folding up there, pulling over here, pulling over there, slice this off. Other nice thing about this is when you do eat up your bread, this keeps the plastic wrap pretty clean, so you can put it in the recycling with your plastic grocery bags. Okay, so now I've come into some that I made kind of thin, as you might be able to see here. So I'm going to put 6 pieces in here. And you can do whatever you like. But that's the way I ride. No. Again, I'm not perfect, so okay. So here's a 5 slicer. Pull tight, slice it off, roll it in. I also like to give it a little bit of heat from my hands to kind of help that plastic wrap to adhere, so to speak. And boom, what do we got here? We got an end plus, an end plus 4. No, I'm gonna go one more there, huh? Because see, I got a little thin piece there. Never said I was perfect. Again, a shout out to my wife who makes this incredible bread. And for those of you who want to learn how to do it, get started. All right, let's reach in here where we got 4. And grab an extra piece there. Wrap, fold, slice. I'm not really squeezing it when I do it, but I'm keeping it tight and trying to keep as much air out of there as possible. Got it? All right, we're coming down the home stretch here. We got 4 good-sized pieces and a heel. Pull it tight, cut it, roll it up. Okay, so now we get to the last few. Now we got to kind of figure out, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Haha, I got 11 pieces. So let's do a 6 and a 5. Yeah, I know, new math. Okay, over, pull. All right, so with this, so we got just 5 nice pieces there, and we're done. Now I will place, usually I will place 3, I'll place 3 sections, or 1 full loaf, into a plastic Ziploc gallon-sized bag. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm not squeezing it, but I'm just trying to get the air out as much as possible. That will go in the freezer downstairs. Here we have 1, 2. Come on. I put the first 2 side by side so I can get that third one in there. There. Come on. All right, now in this bag, I'm only going to put 2 because I'm out of bread and I need something to eat the next couple of days. So I'll just put these 2 in here, cinch it up, and freeze it. All right, well, thanks again for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up in the controls down below. If you'd like to know more about my life and my music and my eating skills, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.